Hey guys, and welcome back to this Tottenham FIFA 18 career mode where we've had some ropey results recently. Most notably in our last game at home to Sheffield Wednesday, we actually lost 1-0. Liverpool, as you can see, got a game in hand on us, which if they win, they can close the gap to just 3 points. And Sadio Mane has overtaken Harry Kane in the race for the Golden Boot at this point in the season. Before we go any further, I just want to say a huge thanks to our friends over at OneFootball for their continued support and for sponsoring this episode. I'm looking at the app right now and can see there's some absolutely mouth-watering ties on Saturday afternoon, particularly the early kickoff at the Emirates Stadium. It's the North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal. Looking at the Premier League table, I can see Spurs level on points with second place United. Arsenal down in 6th, kind of need to win to keep the pressure on the top 4. Go down in the comments and let me know what your score prediction is for that game, and also while you're down there, check out the links to download OneFootball. It's an absolutely superb app if you are an avid football fan like myself. But we are turning our attention to Swansea. Trip to Wales, got to win, really got to win. I don't want this run of bad form to drag on any longer. The home side lining up 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation. Again, their front line, as it always is Swansea's in this career mode, Bonny and Vietto, very, very good. This is normally a fixture where I'd rest players or look to rest players, but can't afford to do that today. Strong team, need to get the 3 points, need to end this bad run of form. Oh, look at this football from Swansea. Bonny, lovely turn. Here is Leroy Fair. Challenge from Alderweireld is perfect. And will that be a goal kick or a corner? It's a goal kick. Great challenge, lad. Absolutely lied. It's a corner. Corner's whipped in. Lloris punches the ball away. Kane out-muscled. Vietto lays the ball back to Schmelzer. Vietto again. Oh my word. Swansea knocking the ball around for fun at the moment. The ball drops loose. Vietto gets a shot away and Hugo Lloris makes the save. But all Swansea in the opening few minutes. Nothing to panic about though. Still 0-0. Here's Pulisic. Sees the run all the way over on the left. What a ball that is. Son has brought that down brilliantly. Can he get away from his man? He can. He's got Bale and Kane in the middle. Looks to cross it in. That is such a waste. Although Fabianski didn't really deal with it. Here's Leon Goretzka. Oh, not anymore it ain't. Jan Vertonghen wins possession in the middle of the pitch. Ball finds Harry Kane. Kane helps it on. Eriksen's in space. Christian Eriksen's hit the underside of the bar. How many times do I do that? Goretzka finds Pulisic. Eriksen onto Bale's left foot, and that's a great block. Corner taken by Eriksen, helped on by Dyer. I wish that never happened. Son, Goretzka, Eriksen, lovely control. Pings it back at Goretzka. Here's Vietto, plays the ball in. Dele Alli wins it back. No foul, says the referee. Quite surprised about that. Thought that was going to be given. Pulisic into Kane. Pulisic continues his run. He's got the pace. He's got Eriksen inside. Looks to help it inside. It's a bad ball. Leroy Fair looking to dance his way through. Son's having none of it. Eriksen's got Bale and Kane ahead of him. That's not a bad choice. The striker, is it? He finds Gareth Bale relying on the pace. Thank you, referee. Lovely little change of direction, and Bartley just couldn't handle him. He just cut back and then carried on going. Oh, such a soft penalty. Such a soft penalty, but Kane doesn't care how they're given. It has been given. Leroy Fair has also picked up an injury. Kane looks to smash us in front. It's a terrible penalty. Well, I guess it did go in, so you could say it was a good penalty, but Fabianski goes the right way there. He saves that with ease. But he didn't, so we're celebrating. We're 1 up. It's all good. Oh, it's really bad. It's for Kane. Ball finds its way to him. Bale's touch is a good one, and he's definitely got the pace. Bartley's already conceded 1 penalty. He won't want to do it again. What is that from Gareth Bale? Just completely miskicked it on his right foot. Goretzka into first half stoppage time. It'd be another brilliant time to get a second goal. Bale is giving Bartley the runaround. Looks to finesse one, and that's a great challenge. Honestly, Bartley must be like, get me off this pitch. Bale wins the header, and Fabianski keeps it out. Here's Son. Might look to stand it up. Nah, not good ball. But the half-time whistle's gone. We go in at half-time with the lead. Here is Wilfred Bonny. That's how you make a challenge. That was awful. Jan Vertonghen completely mistimed it, but I'd rather, you stop the man or the ball. You don't let both go past you. Eriksen pokes the ball on. Harry Kane brings it forward. Bale's making a run. Bartley's not going to catch him. On the volley, Gareth Bale. Oh, that was so unlucky. Hit it on the half volley in the end. Great techers. Fabianski was beaten. I'm not sure exactly how close it was. Oh, very close. Eriksen wins the header. You don't say that very often, do you? Here is Kane finds Christian Eriksen, whose hat-trick for Denmark the other day was unbelievable. Here is Son. That is not a nice-looking challenge, and he's got away with it. Fine. Even though he didn't touch the man, the intent was still there. That should have been a foul. See, we're pretty comfortable. We are cruising in this game. Just as I say that, they find some space with Vieto, but can't get that elusive second goal, which you always need in the Premier League, because there's no, 1-0 is not a safe scoreline. Here's Kane. Bale setting off on a run. We found him. He needs to kind of play a 1-2 here, see if he can get himself in. Instead, Eriksen looks for Pulisic, and that is a great ball. Bale and Kane both waiting in the middle. Just going to whip it in. Eriksen is the man on the end of it. I'd rather he wasn't, though. Any of the other two are better in the air. Bale. Oh, what a little scoop turn. Oh, he's played it through to Eriksen. That's beautiful. Oh, I tried to dink it. Fabianski done well, though, to stand up and not go to ground. Making a double change. Son and Pulisic going off. Abraham and Correa coming on. Fresh legs, pace, goals, hopefully. Swansea coming forward, starting to commit more bodies forward as well as they look for this equaliser. It's got to be strong at the back and concentrate for the last 15 minutes or so. Ball comes into the box. This is the first test. Oh, it's a header on goal. Hugo Lloris, it was straight at him, and if he releases this early, we could be away. Tammy Abraham's got to bring this down. Oh, lovely touch. Lovely touch. The man that obviously spent last season on loan. He's got a man at the back stick. It's Harry Kane. First time. Straight at Fabianski. More of a poor effort than a good save, but we've still got possession. Tammy Abraham might drive this across goal. It's cleared away. Bale lays it off. Dele Alli, bang. No, Fabianski with the save again. Good little spell of pressure, though. Well, that's a nice ball. Swansea now. Pendulum in this game is swinging. End-to-end stuff, but Alderweireld gets back. But look at the gaps that Swansea are leaving as they go for this equaliser. Correa plays a 1-2 with the Swansea man. Very clever. He's got support on his left in Gareth Bale. Touch and hit. Oh, Fabianski with the save, but Harry Kane is there. And the angle was against him. He hit it on the volley first time when he could have taken a touch. But this time it did find its way into the back of the net. And that is game over. Good save from Fabianski. I think that Bale effort was heading in. And then he was beaten by the follow-up. Corner then deep into added time. This will be the last opportunity of the game. It's headed away. Alderweireld finds Dele Alli. Chance for him to get in on the act. He's just bulldozing his way through Dele Alli, and he has fired it past Fabianski. That one was harsh. So much good fortune about it. But ultimately it's 3-0. Boos ringing around the Liberty Stadium here. Look at this. First effort from distance would have been a poor one. It hit the defender in the chest. Then it was cleared against Ali and he just volleyed it in. And the full-time whistle goes. Not a vintage performance, but an effective performance. Made even more effective by the fact that Liverpool have slipped up at home to Bournemouth and only managed a 2-2 draw. So we're on our travels again as we travel to Leicester. Harry Kane going through his warm-up, but he's one of the big stars that are in the starting 11 today. We've got that Bayern Munich second leg coming up. Very, very important game. So I've chosen to rest a few players today. Leicester have put out a relatively strong side. You can see Rojo at the back there signing from Manchester United. Denmark's Kasper Schmeichel in goal, and then Musa and Slimani, little and large combination up top. No Eriksen, no Bale in the side today. They are rested, hoping we can do the business without having to call upon them. They are on the bench. Alderweireld finds Kovacic, who doesn't get a lot of game time actually. Spent a lot of money on him, so I'm going to try to get him involved as and where I can, but we are often spoilt for choice in midfield. Here's Harry Winks. Oh, lovely turn from him, and then the world's worst finessed shot. Correa knocks the ball down to Ali. Got Kane ahead of him. Ali goes for goal. Literally thought that was going to fly tops. Let's have a look at the replay, see how close that was. You see what he did? Struck across the ball. Great technique, but it didn't quite bend in enough. But had me thinking for a second. Pulisic bursts on to this loose ball. Cuts inside, waits for Kane to make a run. Oh, that is brilliant. Harry Kane. That is Christian Pulisic made that goal. The pass, the timing of it, the weight of it was superb. And you know that man is just not going to miss from that position, is he? Harry Kane scores in both games this episode. The pressure's been on as well. You can see Kasper Schmeichel there trying to wake the defenders up. There's nothing they can do to stop that though. That's just brilliant. Here's Eric Dyer. This Leicester defence looks very vulnerable and unable to cope with Correa and Kane. Here's Ali. Here's Kane. Kane can make it 2. I did not mean to hit that like that. Never mind. See how easy it is, though, for us to just play our way through. Not normally the case in the Premier League. You have to really work for your chances. Winks. Lays it off. Go on, Kovacic. Go on, Kovacic. Oh, my word. That was close. I'm loving these long shots right now. Ibora knocks the ball forward. Musa's got free. Oh, Eric Dyer, perfectly timed tackle. If he'd have got that wrong, he was at risk of being sent off because he was technically the last man. Leicester starting to come into this game. Here's Albrighton. Finds Slimani. Haven't got to worry about his pace, but Musa's we have. Harry Winks doing his defensive duties well. Go on, Edwards. Go on, son. Correa. Oh, lovely touch. Ooh, he nearly bent it in. Not quite. Again, another threatening long shot, though. I like them. I don't know why. I like doing it. The space opened up. I kind of had to hit that. We're winning the midfield battle this time. Massively. Here is Correa again. Oh, great feet. Keeps going. That's a save. Oh, my God. No, it isn't. Yeah, you fall down. I literally thought Schmeichel ticked that over, but that is just such a wild effort. I tried to finesse the others. I tried to go for power that time. Bale's not even looking. 5 minutes before half time, and we have well and truly been in control of this game. Here's Pulisic. Going to lay the ball off. Touched inside by Winks. That's got to be hit. Just look at the spot that had. Oh, the net rippled. I think it clipped the side netting on the way past, but I thought that was in. When you get space, so much space from that distance, you just have to hit it. Oh, can't come much closer, really. If I'd taken my chances in this game, this is like a familiar story. Normally I lose these games where I have loads of chances and I don't take them and I'm wasteful. Obviously we've still got a long way to go in this game, so it's not won yet, but we are so in control of it that I'm confident we'll get the 3 points. But we've still got to do our job at the back. Albrighton nutmegs Alderweireld, but he eventually wins the ball back. It's Leicester's defence that they should be worried about, because every time we go forward, like now, we just look like we're going to breach the defence and go on and score a goal. We've won the ball back in a dangerous area again. You can't be giving the ball away there, Leicester. Ali finds Correa. Back to Dele Alli. He's not going to get there. Good defending this time from Rocco. I don't know why he left Man United to go to Leicester, to be honest. No disrespect to them, but surely he'd have been better off staying where he is. And the half-time whistle does go. A very, very good, but also very frustrating first half. We could be 3, 4, maybe even 5 up, let's be honest. Liverpool not messing around today either. They have got a 2-goal lead at the break, so we really do need to make sure we hold on to this and come away with all 3 points. If we can grab a second goal, I can probably think about resting. Oh, what a turn from Harry Kane. What a ball. Correa's touch has let him down. He's very wasteful in front of goal. He's got great feet, he's quick, he does everything right, apart from the finishing. That's something he needs to drastically improve. But as I was saying, if I get the second goal, every time I speak, we go... I'm going to lose my temper. Going to lose my temper. Right, I'm going to try and get that sentence out. It's not even that interesting, but I'll try and get it out again. If we get a second goal, I can then take Kane and Ali off and rest them for the Bayern Munich second leg. That's all I wanted to say. Here's Correa. I feel like he's going to score a wonder goal in a minute. Here's Dele Alli. Oh, he might. Breathe. Leicester coming forward now. This is a rarity. Chance for them to find that equaliser. Don't dive in. Wow, what was that? Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Difficult to tell, but it needed saving. And luckily Hugo Lloris was concentrating. Musa tries to turn and Alderweireld gets the ball away. Dele Alli wins the ball back. Here's Correa. Oh, lovely footwork. Finds Ali again. Ali turns. Can't really find space for a shot. Kane into Edwards. Straight at Schmeichel, and he went to put the rebound in. And it was brilliant defending by Rocco. Rocco, Rojo, however you want to say it. Up to you. I don't really mind. I say it differently every single time, I think, to be fair. Kovacic plays the ball inside. I think the offside flag would have gone up anyway, but Leicester get it away. Oh, that's a lovely flick on. It's this guy who's causing us the problems. Oh, what a turn that is. What a ball that is. Is this Ndidi? Oh, what a waste. What a waste. Although they've won it back. Slimani into Musa. Lloris with the save. Again, passing it around in the wrong areas. Need to just clear those. Leicester starting to create some chances at last. Oh, lovely turn from Correa. Here is Pulisic. Need to just kill this game off. I don't think he's got the energy left. He finds Kane though. Kane. Why are they booing him? Edwards shifts the ball lovely to one side. Cuts it back. Pulisic. Game, set, match. Tottenham. He doesn't score many. Pulisic. I don't know how many he's got since signing for the club. Is that his first? Surely not. No, it's definitely not his first. But Edwards. What a beautiful assist. Great awareness to pick him out. And Kane, really there, should be flagged for offside because, yes, he's not interfering with play, but he's just completely blocking Schmeichel and he actually stands on the keeper. See what he thought of it. It's all or nothing for Leicester now. Just looking for a consolation goal. Pumping the ball forward without any real purpose and we can just bring it away. Dele Alli Looks for Edwards, who's had a great game. That touch did let him down. And Kane, who, to be honest, I made the sub pretty much as soon as we went 3-0 up, but the ball hasn't gone out of play for a while. Here's Musa. Slimani back to Musa, his strike partner. Slimani looks to turn. Not going to happen. Kovacic eventually gets in there. Ali with the back heel. Kane. Ali going to look left for Christian Pulisic, whose goal seems to have wrapped this game up nicely. Correa is not going to go to the ball. Okay. Full-time whistle's gone. Hardly any injury time. The subs come steaming onto the pitch. They're delighted. I'm delighted. 2 wins out of 2 this episode. Brilliant stuff. As promised then, today we'll have a quick look at the stats for each player. I'm not going to go through them in too much detail, but appearance-wise, Lloris is leading the way, I think. No, Harry Kane and Jan Vertonghen. Obviously, we've been playing Dragowski in the cup competitions, but top scorer, very little surprise. Harry Kane, 20 goals to his name in 35 appearances and 13 assists as well. That's amazing. Dele Alli with 13 goals. Eriksen with 11. Credit to Dele Alli, by the way, because a lot of the games this season, because of the formation we played, he plays in that CDM role. Gareth Bale, since coming back, by the way, has 6 in 15. So in terms of goals per game ratio, that is quite frightening. Angel Correa, 7 in 29. Not a great return, but considering, you know, what a sort of bit part he plays, it's not too bad. Tammy Abraham with the 5. Dyer's chipped in with a few. Goretzka with a few. And then we go down to, it was Pulisic's first goal, actually. I thought it might have been. I know he doesn't score many, but it definitely was. Victor Wanyama's got a goal in him as well. And then we look at the physical attributes. What I'm going to do is just rank it. If I actually go to the top of the list, that'd be a lot more effective in terms of their overall. So we've got Kane, Bale and Eriksen, all 89 rated now. You can see Kane and Eriksen have both gone up 1. Gareth Bale, obviously 89 rated already. Dele Alli, his overall's gone up by 2. He's 88 rated, along with Hugo Lloris. And then we've got Alderweireld, not getting any younger, but at the age of 30, he can still do a decent job. And we've got Goretzka, Kovacic, both 24, so both coming up to their prime. Both overalls have gone up +2, but they don't play every single game. So we've got to work out what we're going to do with those two. You've got Dyer, who's having a great season. Jan Vertonghen and Son all on 85. And then we go into sort of the mid to low end 80s. Pulisic, only 20 years old. I've got a lot of hope for him. And Davinson Sanchez, I think he's going to be one for the future for sure. And Correa's growing very, very quickly as well. In terms of overall change then, if I go to the top, you can see Ryan Sessegnon, despite not playing a lot of games, I am doing the training constantly. Overall up +6, Acosta up +5. Edwards, who was brilliant in that last game, as you saw, still only 20. He's got a lot of potential, bright future. And then you've got the likes of Correa, Foyth, Onuma, and then the other youngsters that aren't necessarily playing but going up by 1 or 2. Kluivert, of course, out on loan. Let's not forget about him and the role he could probably play in the squad next year. But in terms of the overall squad, if those of you that are new to the series just want to see an overall list, let me just head back to the top because it'll be easier. There's goalkeepers, 2 right backs, lots and lots of centre backs. No need to sign another one because we've got Foyth, Carter, Vickers that can both come through, both very young, and Davinson Sanchez will be around for a while as well. Rose and Sessegnon, obviously the 2 rotational left backs, and then Connor Agilvi, not sure how you say it. He's kind of just lurking around the squad. We'll probably release him. Victor Wanyama is likely to be going. Not going to actively transfer list him, even though that's what he wants, because he is good. But he wants to go. He's unhappy. And we got 2 right midfielders that kind of rotate in Pulisic and Edwards. We do use Bale there as well. Youth player in Palacios. Spoilt for choice in centre mid. We've got Costa, Goretzka, Winks, Kovacic, but then you've also got Ali and Eriksen that I know they're natural cams, but just getting all those players onto the pitch is a struggle in itself. And strikers, that's probably our weakest position. Harry Kane's obviously good. Tammy Abraham's young, so I'm not going to put too much pressure on him. Sterling just doesn't play, doesn't get involved, not going to get involved. And Angel Correa, still not sold on him. We need to sort of work out where he stands. But let's have a look at the Premier League table at the end of this episode. Obviously, we've got Bayern Munich coming up in the next episode, so make sure you don't miss that. I feel like I've spoken a lot in this episode, like just talking at the camera. Don't know whether you like that or not, but deal with it either way. Chelsea have won the Carabao Cup. Of course, that competition ends early on in the season. They beat Everton in the final, but we're 8 points clear of Liverpool, who failed to capitalise their game in hand. We've got 11 games left. Surely Surely even we cannot mess that up. Surely. We, as in me, who's a well-known bottle job on FIFA, and obviously Spurs, that are real-life bottle jobs if you want to go down that route in the past. West Ham back up into the top 4, credit to them. City in the top half as well. Stoke have won 4 games now. It's very, very tight at the bottom. Only 3 points separating bottom place Brighton, who've got 20, and Swansea, who are on 33. But that's where we're going to end this one, guys. Do drop a like if you've enjoyed it. Please do subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one.